Well, the Ethics Committee voted secretly to release it, and it's expected to drop as early as tomorrow. Gaetz, none too thrilled, posting on X earlier today that he, quote, had no chance to ever confront any accusers and protesting, "I've never been charged, I've never been sued," on allegations of, quote, various crimes. He added, House Ethics will reportedly post a report online that I have no opportunity to debate or rebut as a former member of the body. And then saying that he probably partied, womanized, drank, and smoked when he was young, but of course denies any wrongdoing. The fact that they voted secretly means they had to have some Republicans on board in order to have enough votes on the evenly split committee. In fact, some outlets reporting there were two. Was it an effort to get around Speaker Johnson? Joining me now is Tennessee Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee, who previously served on the Ethics Committee. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. What are they up to here on the Ethics Committee? Are they trying to get around Speaker Johnson?
I don't know about that, but a couple of the Republicans obviously saw that the need for being transparent, had no great regard for Matt Gaetz and his outrageous conduct, and felt like the public wanted to see it and needed to see it, and it was right. He put a bad mark on the House just with his attendance here, but he did by saying this was a witch hunt, and he condemned the entire process in the Ethics Committee as a witch hunt. Well, if it's a witch hunt, then we'll see if it's a witch hunt when it's released. If it does show that he partied and smoked and drank and womanized more than he should have, I don't know how much he should have, but he said more than he should have, then we'll know it's not a witch hunt unless he's truly a witch. Which, of course, is something could come out.
What do you make of his point that he didn't have a chance to confront any of the witnesses or to challenge the evidence?
I think that's accurate. I'm not on the committee now. I have been on the committee. I believe he was given the opportunity to appear before the committee, and he declined.
Let me play.
And he never appeared before a grand jury either. He never appeared before a grand jury. He said he's been completely exonerated. He wasn't exonerated. Merrick Garland's team felt that the witnesses were not sufficiently good enough to get a conviction and to take and get an indictment against a congressman and pursue it to trial. They demand the highest amount of likelihood. They have a highest strict standard. That doesn't mean anything that he got exonerated. He wasn't exonerated in any way whatsoever.
Let me play you your colleague, Representative Burchett, what he said reacting to this. Here he is.
They want to release all of them. I think if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Why are they hiding all the others? Why are they protecting powerful members, former powerful, that are still powerful on this Capitol Hill? But he's out of Congress. You know, are they going to keep digging down? I hope they do. I hope they go after every congressman they have a report on.
What do you make of that? It sounds like he's referring to Kevin McCarthy, but what do you make of it?
I don't know who he's referring to because, you know, I've been on the Ethics Committee and I've been here 18 years. Tim's my friend, but I don't know of anybody they've got reports on. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, a lot of the conservative people have been saying, oh, they should release them all, as if there's so many reports on Congress people that have done wrong. I don't think there are that many there. And there have been 3 or 4 or 5 that have been released, and I think a couple of them were Republicans, a couple of them were Democrats. But they've released some of them after the members have left when the conduct was egregious and when the public had a right to know. And when Gaetz was nominated for Attorney General, we had a right to know. And it's likely that Trump will try to put Gaetz in another position, and the public should know. And the president should not be able to go, well, I had no knowledge about that. The president will have knowledge now.
So as far as you're concerned, there aren't any other major reports or reports that they could release?
Well, I don't know of any, but I tell you, none of them will probably compare to what we're going to see in this Gaetz report. I think he got a 10 out of 10 on all of them: womanizing, smoking, drinking, gallivanting, and working hard. He said the 30s was an era. It was an era, ERROR.
Well, but smoking and drinking aren't illegal. You know, I mean, I think that
smoking, it depends what you were smoking.
Okay, but regardless, you're not really asking for them to release a report if he was smoking marijuana or not, right? I mean, come on.
I'm just saying if that was in there, and he's been for legalization of marijuana, as I am.
Okay.
But nevertheless, that's probably what he's referring to.
All right, but I think he's basically saying he did this when he was younger. And, you know, back in the day, and he's denying all the allegations about the 17-year-old, which is really the issue, right?
No, it's not just the 17-year-old, and it was the fact that he was paying for sex, sending money to these women to fly in and have sex with him, and that's illegal to do that. And he admitted, he said, oh, I sent money to girls I dated, and some of them I didn't even date. They asked for money, and I sent it to them. Well, I may be a little bit more fiscally responsible than he is, but I've never sent money to a woman that didn't ask for it. I haven't sent money to a woman that asked for it. I've never had a woman ask me for anything.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.